President of the United States.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of Congress, distinguished guests, and fellow Americans. Now, it's no secret that those of us here tonight have had our differences over the last 2 years. The debates have been contentious. We have fought fiercely. This simple recognition won't usher in a new era of cooperation. With their votes, they've determined that governing will now be a shared responsibility between parties. New laws will only pass with support from Democrats and Republicans. At stake right now is not who wins the next election. After all, we just had an election. We need to take responsibility for our deficit and reform our government. We measure progress by the success of our people, by the jobs they can find and the quality of life those jobs offer. Many people watching tonight can probably remember a time when finding a good job meant showing up at a nearby factory or a business downtown. If you worked hard, chances are you'd have a job for life, with a decent paycheck and good benefits, and the occasional promotion. And for many, the change has been painful. I've seen it in the shuttered windows of once booming factories, in the vacant storefronts on once busy main streets. The rules have changed. I'm not sure how we'll reach that better place beyond the horizon. Meanwhile, nations like China and India realized that with some changes of their own, they could compete in this new world. And so just recently, China became the home to the world's largest private solar research facility and the world's fastest computer. The competition for jobs is real. What's more, we are the first nation to be founded for the sake of an idea. The idea that each of us deserves the chance to shape our own destiny. It has required each generation to sacrifice and struggle and meet the demands of a new age. We need to take responsibility for our deficit and reform our government. That's how our people will prosper. Our free enterprise system is what drives innovation. But because it's not always profitable for companies to invest in basic research, throughout our history, our government has provided cutting-edge scientists and inventors with the support that they need. This is our generation's Sputnik moment. We'll invest in biomedical research, information technology, and especially clean energy technology. We need to take responsibility for our deficit. We're not just handing out money. We're issuing a challenge. We're telling America's scientists and engineers that if they assemble teams of the best minds in their fields and focus on the hardest problems in clean energy, we'll fund the Apollo projects of our time. With more research and incentives, we can break our dependence on oil with biofuels and become the first country to have 1 million electric vehicles on the road by 2050. So tonight, I challenge you to join me in setting a new goal. By 2035, 80% of America's electricity will come from clean energy sources. And yet, as many as a quarter of our students aren't even finishing high school. The quality of our math and science education lags behind many other nations. America's fallen to 9th in the proportion of young people with a college degree. We need to take responsibility for our deficit. Al-Qaeda and their affiliates continue to plan attacks against us. Thanks to our intelligence and law enforcement professionals, we're disrupting plots and securing our cities and skies. And with the conviction that American Muslims are a part of our American family. And this July, we will begin to bring our troops home. On the Korean Peninsula, we stand with our ally South Korea and insist that North Korea keeps its commitment to abandon nuclear weapons. Our troops come from every corner of this country. They're black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American. They are Christian and Hindu, Jewish and Muslim. And yes, we know that some of them are gay. Starting this year, no American will be forbidden from serving the country they love because of who they love. reforming our schools, changing the way we use energy, reducing our deficit. None of this will be easy. I'm not sure how we'll reach that better place beyond the horizon. The journey goes forward, and the state of our union is strong. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.